In this video, I'll solve the 4x4 Rubik's Cube using the layer by layer method. I watched the JPOM video and I decided to make a video on the layer by layer. And solving a Rubik's Cube with your method. I think you watched my previous video. I make a your method video. Make sure to watch that. I'll keep the link in the description. Make sure to watch that. In this video, I'll solve the 4x4 Rubik's Cube by using the layer by layer method. I'll scramble up the Rubik's Cube. First, I'll solve the first layer of Rubik's Cube, this 4x4 puzzle, and I will solve the white center first, and two centers are done, and the next two should be matched like this. And the white center is done, and I'll solve all the edges. These two can be matched like this. Two edges are solved. You can see that red and green are done. And next I'll solve the yellow white. You can solve these by using the your method idea I have teach you. And this is also done. I matched it, and the last one is the blue. And after solving the white cross, you should see that all the colors are at the same side. And you should also know that blue will be on the left side of red, and right side there will be green and orange. Hence, you know how to solve the Rubik's Cube first layer. You will solve this first layer like that, and these two, this will go there, and this one you can solve here. And so I solved the first layer of Rubik's Cube. And the next step is to solve the second layer. The second layer centers I'll solve now. Now you can see that green is done, and now I'll solve the second layer centers. Now orange. And so I'll take this full piece to this back side. Once I'll do U2 and Art. By that I can preserve this. And I'll solve the orange center. Hence you know how to solve the orange center. Hence these two can match by lifting it up, and I'll keep it horizontally. By that I can match these two and do F2. And the next step I'll solve this blue centers, and so I'll bring this back like this, and this there is the white. Hence you should bring this here, do F and do lift it up. By that you can preserve all the centers, but this will break up. Hence I'll do this, and now I'll match the centers. After solving all the centers of the second layer, I'll solve the edges in the second layer. Hence you should check for pieces which have these colors. You know how to solve the second layer of 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Hence these two, and this edge doesn't go here, this will go here. And if you do F, you can see that this edge goes to the third layer, not the second layer, and check for the second layer edge, and it is here, and you will match it with green. And now this will go here, and if you do F, it will match with the second layer. And you know how to solve this 3x3 Rubik's Cube. And you can follow this algorithm for making this edge to go to here. You know how to solve this? U prime R prime, turn the cube, U prime L prime U L, and this will be solved. Now this red can go to here. You can do U prime L prime U L, turn the cube, U prime R prime, and this would be solved in the second layer. And the next you will solve the edges of the third layer, and check for edges which doesn't have yellow. And you can see that there is an edge. This is green and orange. Hence it contains green in front. You will match it with green, and this should go to your right side. If you do U prime R prime, this will break up this piece and this will match. Hence you should do U prime 2L prime U prime 2L prime 2L. Hence you can see this edge is solved. And the next one, this one will go to your left hand side, and you should do U prime L prime U 2r u prime l u 2r prime. By that this edge would be solved. These two will be solved. And the last layer. If you doesn't subscribe my channel, make sure to click the subscribe button and click the bell icon. By that you will get all of my new notifications. And now after solving the all edges of the third layer, you will solve the centers of the third layer. You should check for centers which have top colors which have red, green, orange or blue. And this contains blue on the top face, not on the front face. And this contains blue. And if you want this to go here, you should keep it on the same layer. This center should be on the same layer. Now if you want to go this, if you want to send this edge to your left hand side, you could place it here, not here. By placing it here, it will go to the second layer. Already the second layer is solved. Hence you will put that on the top face, and this will go to your left hand side. First I'll show you the right hand side, and when this should go here, you should follow this algorithm. 2r prime u prime 2l prime u 2r prime u prime 2l, and this solves the center. The next step is to solve the other centers. Hence I'll send this one to your left hand side, and this one will go to your left hand side. You should do 2l prime u 2r u prime 2l u prime 2r prime, and this solves this center, you can see. And when you want to shift these two, it will shift these two, and when you want to shift these two centers, it will shift these two centers. And by that, using that algorithm, you can solve the rest of the centers. After solving the third layer, you can see that the yellow center is totally solved, and now you should solve the edges which contain yellow. Hence you can't solve with the yaw method, as they will break all of the edges. Hence you should check for edges which are like this. One edge should be on the front side and the other edge should be on the right side, any color. If you want orange and yellow, they are on the front side and left side. Don't place them here, place them here like this. And you can do this algorithm. You know the OLL algorithm, you can follow this by wide arm moves. R2 D R prime U2 R D prime R prime U2 R prime. You should do this algorithm several times, by that the edges will be solved. R2 D R prime U2 R D prime R prime U2 R prime. You can see that the all edges are solved. You should follow this algorithm for solving the edges of the yellow color. And now the parity algorithm. You can solve this by normal Rubik's Cube. And now this OLL, and now the PLL. Parity, PLL, parity. And the Rubik's Cube is solved. Thanks for watching my videos, and make sure to subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed my channel. In the next video, I'll solve the 4x4 Rubik's Cube like a 2x2 Rubik's Cube. And if you like the video, make sure to click the like button and share the videos to your friends. Thanks for watching. And if you don't know how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, I'll keep the link in the description of the playlist, by that you can watch them. And if you don't know how to solve a Rubik's Cube by using magic, I'll keep the link in the description, and I'll keep the link in the description of the 4x4 Rubik's Cube tutorial, the yaw method. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe.